Hi, this is Laura Van Aerd, researcher here at the University of Guelph, Ridgetown Campus. It's my pleasure to tell you about our research trial looking at nitrogen fertility in edamames and snap beans.
My name is Elaine Roddy. I'm with the Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs. I'm standing in a plot of edamame beans here. Edamame is a fresh edible soybean, so it's picked at an immature stage and then it can be served fresh or frozen, either in the pod or potted. One of the challenges of developing a new crop for Ontario is that we don't always know what the production requirements for that crop is. One of the things we're hoping to accomplish with these trials is to develop nitrogen use recommendations so that we can give advice to the growers as to how much nitrogen they need. Just because edamame are a soybean, it doesn't automatically follow that they're going to need the same nitrogen requirements as soybeans because they're harvested at a different stage and they have different quality parameters that you need for a fresh market harvest crop.
Okay, so Nikki is soil sampling. We do quite a bit of soil sampling in my research program, and we want to know the nitrogen content from Nikki's getting the 0 to 15 centimeter and then 15 to 30, and then Grand comes in behind to get the next depth, which is the 30 centimeter to the 60 centimeter depth. And so they'll take 4 to 6 samples per plot and all plots at various times throughout the growing season. So we know how much nitrate, nitrogen, and ammonium nitrogen is in the soil sample. This is our soil extraction lab where we analyze for nitrate, nitrogen, and ammonium nitrogen. So you can see we have lots of soil samples that are being weighed out, and then they're extracted with KCl, run on the shaker, and then filtered to get an extract. And then the extract we take to the analytical lab to measure nitrogen content. This lab has 2 pieces of analytical equipment. The first one here is the LECO. It's the TruSpect, and it measures carbon and nitrogen content in leaf material or plant material. So we have the ground plant extract here. We put it into a little pellet and put it into our auto sampler, and it measures the nitrogen and carbon content in the plant material. The second piece of analytical equipment we have here is an auto analyzer, which measures nitrate, nitrogen, and ammonium nitrogen in our soil extracts.
In addition to the edamame, we also have snap bean plots here. Snap beans do have a nitrogen recommendation of 30 to 40 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare. However, they were developed in the early 1960s, and there have been a number of changes in production since then through varieties and through yield targets. And so we'd like to look at nitrogen response under current production systems.
We have 2 main objectives with this project. One is to determine the most economical rate of nitrogen so we can benefit the farmer's bottom line. The second one is environmental. So we want to know how much nitrogen is left in the field at harvest so we can predict environmental losses and therefore protect waterways and minimize greenhouse gas losses. I'd like to thank funding from WAMQI, Growing Forward 2, University of Guelph, Ridgetown Campus, and OMAFRA.